Happy Thanksgiving and welcome to my channel. My name is Vicky. For those who do not know me, welcome and happy Thanksgiving. I know that your time is valuable on today's, especially when food and family and friends are gathered around and full of laughter in the room and joy all over the place, and food, the aroma of food smelling so good. But I want to just take the time out and just say thank everyone for just subscribing to my channel. But I also want to come on here and just really elaborate on some relationships. And I only discuss the things that I have experienced in life. So live life, or life will definitely live you. So I decided to live my life and live my best life as much as possible, because lived experience is the best teacher of them all. You can listen to someone, but if you have not walked the walk or talked the talk, and you're just sitting there, oh, I'll listen. But when you have experienced some things, which we all have in life, and I try to learn from them. I jot things down and really evaluate the situation carefully. When I'm upset, when things don't turn out my way, sometimes I get upset, and sometimes I think about, you know, this was God given situation. Thank God that I didn't make those decisions. Thank God I did not go through as planned. So it's a lot of reasons why things happen to us. But through it all, it's the learning process. It's a learning process. So I was just thinking, after I had my Thanksgiving dinner, and I said, why do some people, you know, that is uncertain about a lot of things in their life, especially when they get up to be age 50, 60, sometimes 70, and you're not sure where your life is going. You're not sure about relationships, or you're not sure about too much of anything. And I pondered over that for quite some time, and I realized that most of it is just fear of being rejected, fear of being turned down, fear of not asking the right questions, fear of someone just saying no, fear of just making a positive step, a move in their life, and it's always in the back of their head about failure. And the enemy in his great intention is to stop us from moving forward in relationships, stop us from moving forward to better ourselves in life. And as I began to walk this journey and analyze some things and experience some things in my life that most people around my age or older are really afraid to start over. It's the starting over part. That is the main thing that I hear most of the time, that they are set in their ways, or they just afraid to start over. And I was like, it's okay to start over. Why sit there until you die? According to the Bible, it say, why sit there until you die? Enjoy life. It's okay to start over. Whatever age you are, it's okay to start over. And don't look at it as that you starting over at a certain age and you have lost a lot of things in life. Well, sometimes, newsflash, that those things that you have lost in life, that God is preparing you for something greater, God is preparing you for something better. So let those old things go. Why hold on to it? Let it go. Get it out your mind. Don't think about what if or what you had in the past, because the past is the past and you can't do anything about the past. You can't bring the past back. So make life as good as you want it to be, as good as you want it to be. So I encourage, my clients and myself as well, because I'm not exempt. I still go through things, but I do self-care on myself every day to check in with myself to see if I'm okay mentally, physically, and spiritually. I make sure that I'm okay emotionally as well with myself. And what I do a lot throughout the day is just take a deep breath, and I inhale and I exhale. And every time when I have a thought, if I have a pad or pen near me, which I try to keep at all times, is to write down my feelings right then, because if I don't write it down, it is gone. And, I do breathing techniques. I make sure that, my thoughts are written down. I make sure that, I just take good care of myself, because sometimes it's just a moment that we need to step back and really analyze the situations that we're in, or the upcoming situations, or the situations that we're facing right now. It can be overwhelmed and exhausting for people who have a lot of company in this season, especially around the holiday season. You're so exhausted of doing a lot